Good afternoon to you as well. Good afternoon. Hey, how are you guys? How are you guys? Howdy, howdy. How y'all doing? Hello, everyone. Someone said Mississippi is in the house. No seafood today. I ate some shrimp earlier. So, excuse me, y'all. I'm kind of daydreaming at the moment. That's why I'm looking down at the ground. Oh, yeah. First off, how y'all doing? I pray that you guys are doing well. I pray that you guys are feeling blessed. I pray that everything is going well. Okay, I want to talk about what happened in Maui. I want to talk about the Project Blue Beam thing, which I believe that the Lord told me what it is. So, first off, Father, you speak to me. You get the honor and glory in Jesus' name. Amen. So, y'all know what happened in Project Blue Beam. Basically, if you saw the video, this beam will come down and hit different things. It'll come down and it'll hit things, set it on fire, burn it up. Boom, boom, boom. Say the church didn't burn. I saw that. So, you know what I think that's been revealed to me? What it is? As first off, has anybody seen any of these videos going around like with this beam keep coming out of the sky and basically whatever it hit, it sets on fire? Anybody saw that, like seen videos like that? Have anybody seen any videos like that? No? Yes. Eric Harris said he's seen it. Roy Roxanne, Miss Carol John. Miss Carol said no. 1G said no. I've seen it, yeah, I've seen it, yeah. No. All right. If you've seen the machine, this beam come out, this light come out, this drone looking thing. Maui looking like how I thought the world would look after the rash. It looked bad. So, got a piece of meat stuck between the teeth. So, I was wondering, how are they able to do that? Focus that energy, and brain got a beam and set something on fire. Have anyone ever, and this is the answer I believe I received, have anyone ever seen what a magnifying glass will do if you focus it on a piece of paper? Or a bug, or have anyone ever seen what a magnifying glass would do when you focus it on a piece of paper? What it's gonna do? It's gonna set it on fire. Or a bug, or your hand. And if you look at the machine, it's a huge glass that's on the front of this thing. That's why they said focus energy. I believe it's a huge machine. When you fly and the sun, like, once they move the glass certain type of way, I guess, they can point it on something and it catch fire. I believe that's basically how they are doing it. Because if you was outside right now, think about it. When that beam come down, what is that? That's light. That's light. That's light coming from the sun. They go through that glass and put it on what they want to put it on, and they're gonna set it on fire. He said, a little more complicated. No, I don't think it's more complicated than that. I don't think it's complicated than that. I think it's simple. I think it's simple as that. See, you may think, I think you thinking of aliens and all of this, but that's what they were doing in the 1600s. That's what they were doing in the 1600s. That don't mean anything. That because they've been doing it in the 1600s. It's a movie called that reminds me of that, using the sun. They're using the sun. It don't matter, but they wasn't flying doing it. So, and if you look at the glass that's on the front of the machine, I'm like, why do they have glass, this big ball glass on the front of the machine? Y'all can go look it up right now. I think I believe that's what it is. They harness the light. I ain't gonna just say harness, but basically, if you turn this machine, if I get my magnifying glass and if I go closer, y'all know how the spot get closer when you put on the glass, but when you go back far, it's a small little dot. And that small dot is more focused on that paper. It seems like all the heat is in that little small dot, and that little small dot will burn a hole through your hand. And I really believe they harness the light of the sun and have this thing focused, like had the light going through this, because the machine is huge. Why they targeted that place out of all place? I've heard that they wanted the land to create a smart city. I heard they wanted the land to create a smart city. That's what I heard, to create a smart city. And that's why soon it burned up. Oprah went and bought 870 acres for $6.6 million. Why would Oprah go buy that land? Why did she help the people? Why did she buy it? Crazy. Yeah. So, my thing is this. Why did it happen to them? Now, my brother told me that Maui, Hawaii, like full of voodoo and stuff like that. I don't know. But it's full of voodoo. And so it's like, to be honest, when you think of it, if it's that wicked and voodoo is, like, have you heard of that? Yeah, I heard about Bricks Nation, Have you, what did I just ask you guys? What did I just ask you? Oh, I forgot what I was saying. Someone said, but someone else said the same thing. Someone else said the same thing. Someone else told me that a lot of voodoo stuff goes on in Hawaii and all these islands and like different places. Well, that's come from two different sources. It said, remember episode Brady when they went to it said they worship different God. Never seen or heard of mine before the fire. Yeah, I have. I'm not saying there are no Christians there. It said people say they worship false God. I've heard that. Yes, the voodoo. I'm going to ask Royal Roxanne. Roxanne, they do a lot of ancestry worship. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, and you know, I want to ask a couple people, where did you get these? Where do you get these allegations? I can't think of the word. Where do you get that from? Where do you hear that from? Like, if someone asks you, where do you hear that from, Roxanne or Margie? What source can you provide them with so people will know that you're telling the truth? The fire was a product of people extorting her wife for profit. I believe that. They planted grasses not fit for the area, which can very easy. It could be. These grasses cover 50% of the island now. Hey, yeah, but I think they have more respect than Americans for things they can't control. Huh? Just knowing the culture. Okay. Someone said it, just knowing the culture. But my brother said, and my brother, you know, he just a everyday fella. Like I said, he told me about it. Someone said just researching. Other people who have traveled there said this. Nicole said it. So, if this is so, and I'm gonna give you an idea. I'm gonna give you another. Look at Haiti. Haiti is in bad shape. Why? Filled with voodoo. Filled with voodoo. Filled with voodoo. Am I lying? They said they have Asherah poles like in the Bible, but they call them tiki poles. Y'all heard that? Countries that I would, There are a few conspiracy theories. No YouTube. Donut is one. Oh, I ain't know what you trying to say that. After I watch the video, I pray on it. Okay. So, if this place is full of voodoo, like Haiti is full of voodoo, that's why they in desolations right now. Don't you think you are more, and you have no, put it like this, you basically don't have no covering of God over your nation, just like Pakistan. Have y'all seen a trend? All these nations that don't have God, don't they be in a worse state? Think about it. Oh, check that out. Mary said the Disney movie Moana explains the idols they worship in legend. Oh, but think about this. Wasn't that evil that was going to spread on Moana? When it looked like it was burning up everything? Huh? In the movie Moana, when it was trying to spread, doesn't it look what it was? A fire. Hey, man, they be doing stuff for a reason. They'll put it out there. I'm telling them before they do something. They always do that. But I had a good friend that told me, that knows about Freemasonry. And they said, now, this person not in it, but they have told me what the Freemasonry does. They put it out there, so even though it's blindly put out there, like you ain't gonna see it, but they put it out there, so in that way it kind of cover them of their sin that they're about to do. That's what I heard what the lead in Freemasonry does. They put it out there so they can be, what's the word? Admonished? Not admonished. Or something, probably, yeah, from their sins, what they're about to do. That's part of what you're supposed to do. So, think about this though. Even though Moana a couple years old, they always have stuff planned for areas. They get things planned out. What was that? They plan things out, and when they done it, you know. So, think about these movies. If y'all seen They Cloned Tyrone, y'all seen that stuff, crazy. And y'all seen on the part, you know, I watched the first half of it, and that, I was like, and then the person that prostitute lady said, blockchain is the future. Now I had cut off because it was just entirely too much. But it was like blockchain, and I called Crip. I said, Crip, I said, you seen the movies and I ain't seen it. I said, well, ain't really nothing to look at, you know. I said, it's too much, it's just too much. And I said, what happened? I said, the woman up in there said, blockchain. See, everybody know cryptocurrency is a bubble but blockchain is the future. Then Jamie Foxx said blockchain. She said, yeah, blockchain. Oh, so you're going to do a blockchain. They keep saying, so I'm like, why are they saying that? They put stuff out there to let you know where the future headed. They put it out there to let you know where they're headed. Blockchain is the future. But they put it out there so you can't say, oh, we didn't know. Jamie Foxx have not taken that role. You know, he part of that. And don't feel sorry for Jamie Foxx, because Jamie Foxx, one time at an awards show, he said, first I want to give honor to my Lord and Savior. I want to give honor to God, our Lord and Savior, Barack Obama. So don't feel sorry for no Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx part of it too. Jamie Foxx is part of it too. Whew. How'd I hear? Don't feel sorry when he said that. First off, I want to give honor to God. He was standing in front of Barack Obama. He said, our Lord and Savior, Barack Obama. I told y'all what I feel about Barack Obama. He's Satan. And Barack Obama means to fall like lightning. Why Satan feel like lightning, Barack, 2 and 2 together? Nah, Price had it, I don't know. Yeah. Hold on. There you go. So, come out here, Price. So, let me see. Yeah, he referred to Obama as God. He said it. So don't feel sorry for that fella. So, basically what I'm saying is, since Maui is a pretty place, a destination for tourists, but it's a wicked place, you're more prone to have disasters, or basically areas. So basically in the spiritual realm, demons know where they can go and where they can take over. They know where they can. You know, India, without all the trash out here, can be a real pretty place. But all the gods and crap that they do is trash. Just like my son, let's look at India next. Trash upon trash, a mess. They got millions of gods. Ain't got no job. A lot of them live with the rats. I said it before. So Maui, why they struck Maui? Because basically, if it's a place of idol worship and things going on, then more stuff can happen to you, allowed to happen to you. It's just the truth. What did the Lord tell Israel when you walk into the promised land? If you do this and if you do that, I'll protect you. But if you do this and do this, then he gonna give over. I said it to y'all. So I know they be like, oh, Maui, but you got it in a spiritual realm. In the spiritual realm, it's a bunch of wickedness that's going on. Someone said principalities. Think about what principality is. What is, can someone find out what does principality mean? And Google it real quick. What does principality mean? Well, America owns and wine, so they are responsible. Yeah, they the one that did it, you feel me? What does principalities mean? What does principalities mean? If someone can put it up there. It's just a little revelation for the people. What does principalities mean? The town had an old banyan tree and they were real like groves in the Bible. Oh, okay. More powerful spirit. I'm looking for the definitions. Spiritual rule. Spirits rule bodies, principalities rule land. Oh, spirits rule body, principalities rule land. You own something. Fallen angel in the... Man, will somebody please look up the definition. Powers over region. Yeah. But I want to know what the dictionary says about it. A state ruled by a prince, principality is a ranking of spirits. The powers of evil is to sum them up in the phrase principalities and powers. For him, they represent the sum total of evil powers that threaten men, both heavenly and earthly. Is that the definition? The powers of evil is the sum of. So basically, the powers of evil, is to sum them up in this phrase principality. So that's a whole, I don't want to say genre, but a whole I want to call principality. I guess all the evils together. And if you got a sum of evil like that, then you got a stronghold, then you got a power that's a principality that's over your land. So if that is over your land, then that means that in the inhabitants of that area, it's a state, all right? A state ruled by a prince, British, well, singular, proper noun, principality now, the principality in tradition, Christian, and the fifth highest orders of ninefold celestial hierarchy. Okay, so basically, if you got that over your nation, that and it's not God, it's not the Spirit of God, you give your dominion over to that power. They can basically do whatever they want to do to you. So a lot of people feeling sorry for Maui, you know, and then like this, like with Ukraine, and understand war is funded, so sometimes it don't be people's faults and whatnot. But I'm telling you, a lot of time when certain things happen, like in California, why fires always happen in California? Because of the wickedness. Because of the wickedness, it's just the truth. It's just the truth. Yeah, land is needed for new Americans. I get that. I mean, whatever that means. But to go destroy something so you can do something with it, that's not right. No matter how you put it. Why didn't they buy the land from them? Why didn't they offer them? So that means where you at, you done gave your power over to demons and to Satan. So hey, they went and took your land. They have no God there in the first place. So that's why certain areas, these demons be showing up, be up in the air, folks be looking, look at that. Why they over in Nevada? Why they in California? I'm telling you, man. I said this the other day. Like Katrina. Think about it, like Katrina. Katrina, all the voodoo, all the murder, all the witchcraft. It's the truth. And some places you don't see that kind of, I mean, you have your certain disasters. Get out of there. Ugh. That old pool water, let me. Stop. Boy, you nasty. Here. I'll play in that water. So, but Project Bluebeam is basically, man, they harness, give me that. Basically, they harness energy from the sun by focusing on a certain area, and a beam come out and like light, and it catch it on fire. But you gotta understand that glass and the light, that's some powerful stuff. The machine is huge, y'all. Y'all don't understand, the machine is huge. It's huge, man. So take out your mouth. What's wrong with y'all children? The machine is huge. And so basically, I wish I had a magnifying glass. If somebody got a magnifying glass, go out there and later on today, stick your hand out there and point that thing on your hand. That's all it is. And they can move that thing from here to there and set up anything on fire. I really believe that's what it is. Give it here. I'm from New Orleans. There's a lot of wickedness going. Give it here before you hit your brother. Thank you. Let's see here. So, example like sexual immorality, the principality's stronghold is lust and power and temptation, weakness. I just hopped on. I could be completely off at this moment. No, you all right. What's up, Sam? I'm from New Orleans, yep. So, yeah, man. yeah, man, a lot of these places, man, you know, things be going on like this, man, because if you don't have no God and you're doing idol worship, what, you know, some of this stuff you're just open to let happen, you know. And I know it's pretty land, but it's pretty land a lot of places, you know. But I think, you know, I think that because they worship a lot of gods and idols, just like Haiti, that's why these type of things be happening. Why is my light so down? Yeah, so he's right. COVID is there to why Mayor Hubby died. Why Mayor Hubby died? What happened? I don't know who that is. Man, do you hear what Alex Jones said about lockdowns coming back? No, I have not. I have not. That's just like what I said yesterday. That's what I was saying about the city and stuff, man. You know, you gotta be, you know, just gotta be mindful of these type of things. I put it out there, and I saw what I saw, and yeah, man, you just gotta be, you know, just gotta be mindful, and ask the Lord what you want to do, because I know one thing: I don't be in no city. Jesus would not allow idol worship in these last. When I lied or no, I ain't gonna say that, Esther, because the Bible says at the end of days, all those who are filthy, let them be filthy. All those who are basically, if you what you are is what you are, because he gonna separate sheep from the sheep. If you've been faithful, let them remain faithful. If you've been filthy, let them be filthy. So basically, like at this point in time now, you are what you are. You are what you are. You are what you are. And I'm gonna separate them from the sheep. And there ain't no changing. That's Bible. You know. So if they idol worshiping, he gonna it's a revival that's gonna happen. But you know, he gonna pull out the people's hearts. You know, but you gotta give it up to him, you know. You gotta give it up to him, you know. Right. Wait a minute. Let him play a little bit before he take a bath, because he's just gonna get back dirty. I got it. When I finish, I bring him in and take a bath. You wanna sit out here and play a song? Y'all gonna get back dirty. I don't even see the point. People still can, you know, but it will get a point in time. You will get to a point in time where you won't be able to. Like, I ain't gonna say you're able to, you just ain't gonna want to. You ain't gonna want to. You're not gonna want to. You feel me? You're not gonna want to. So, yeah, man. So, yeah, that's what I want to say. You know, I just threw that out there. Yeah, I ain't gonna say throw it out there, but I'm letting you guys know. What's up, Bridget? Let me get Bridget. Howdy. So, yeah, man, that's what I have to say. If y'all wonder what that Project Blue Beam is, that's what it is. Exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. And you can go and whatever. Believe what you like, but they harness that energy or focus that energy and burn your house down about in 30 seconds. I believe it's just a big magnifying, well, I ain't gonna say magnifying glass, but like magnifying glass, how you put that mug in the sun and that thing hit your foot or the grass or whatnot, I can set a fire right now. I wish I had a magnifying glass now. I sure do that. I ain't did it in a long time. You know, I used to get a magnifying glass and put it over an ant bed, an ant pile. And I did used to do that. When I was a little boy, I'm about 24 years old. No, but anyway, yeah, I still do it if I had a magnifying glass. I might just go get me a magnifying glass. I ain't gonna lie, I used to get, I ain't gonna lie, as a boy, It's like a lady that sound like, I agree, kinetic effect and invasion, but I'm gonna tell you that as a boy, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. You ever seen Sid off a Toy Story? That was me though. That was me there. I ain't even joke. I used to get grasshoppers, crickets, and I used to just torture the little things, man. I don't know why. I guess I was in the country. I was so bored. I used to kill up a lot of grasshoppers. I used to wake up every day to go kill some grasshoppers. I used to wrap firecrackers around them. Frogs. I'd catch a frog, put a firecracker in their mouth and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie. I did all that stuff. Yeah, I did. Nah, I ain't. You put them roaches on fire. I ain't never, I ain't about to try to catch no roach. But if I see one, I mean, roaches is like one of the most. Yeah, I used to, man, I ain't gonna lie, I used to torment some animals. I told y'all this story before. One time we caught a duck and put a duck in a bread bag. I told y'all that story before. So, never mind. So, I had one homie from the country now. What he did was way too bad. What he did was way too bad. This man said when they were younger, man, this sad. They had a bucket of water, grabbed a dog, tied up his back legs, and put the rope across the tree and lowered his head in the bucket of water and drowned him. I said, what, man? I said, bro, that's too close to murder, bro. Like, yeah. Man, I'm just giving y'all a story. Man, it's old, though. It don't matter. The dog been dead. But I had one homie. They was riding down the road and the dog just lost a dog fight. Now, I would never do no stuff like this. Oh, no, I would never, I don't play with insects. I ain't never killed no animal. Well, I ain't gonna lie like that. But I ain't never, no, I haven't. Only animals I like really that killed, I eat them. Or, or a possum run across the road. I ain't gonna lie, I hit a possum like I'm playing Mario Kart. But the dog just lost a dog fight. And so they were going down the road and the dog and him was on the back of the truck. He grabbed the dog by his collar and his tail, picked him up and threw and slammed down the concrete while they were going about 50, 60 miles down the road. I was like, man. I was like, bro, that's evil, bro. You don't do no stuff like that. Setting dogs on fire, throw gas. Like, that's crazy, man. Just, they kids, man. They were kids, man. I feel compared to a guy crazy now since I met. I don't like to see no animal. I don't like dog fights. I don't like dog fights. I don't like seeing. I don't really want an animal around my house because they just use the bathroom there. Well, that's the main reason why I don't want a dog. You feel me? Someone said that's serial killer business. He in jail now. Yeah, he in jail now. He served about 20 years. Not for that, but he in jail now. About 20 years. Yeah, he in jail now. Yeah. And the other homie, well, he doing good. Yeah. But that's how serial killers start out. Someone said, praise the Lord. No. You can't say praise the Lord behind that. No, yeah, it was just something else. No, it wasn't for that. That ain't even cool. It's so crazy. Y'all tripping. Hey, praise the Lord. No. God, I don't know what they talking about. No. He was so crazy. They sound like cheering us a cornfield. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that dog fighting stuff. And I don't like that. Yeah, so it said, continue, Mac. What else were you doing in 1997? Well, I ain't gonna lie, the 90s, me growing up in the 90s, in 2000, whatever, 2000. I remember 2000 about to hit, like a lot of people do. But I remember us, my mama said, y'all go fill them milk jugs up with water. We're like, for what? They said in 2000, when 2000 come, the world gonna end. And all electricity and stuff gonna go off and all that stuff. I'm like, you dead serious, man? So we had jugs of water. And when 2000 came, I'll never forget, we was looking outside the door. We were like, what about to happen? I never forget that. We were looking outside, we were out at the door at the trailer house. We were looking at the sky. I'm like, I said, man, ain't nothing about to happen. I didn't know what it meant. They're answering me. Yeah, I ain't know what it meant either. Someone said it's story time. Oh, yeah. And, but now, during the 90s, that's when I did a lot of clubbing. I don't say I did a lot of club, but I stayed up there at the club. I stayed up there. I'm out there smoking. I stayed. It was a lot of horse track. It was good, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. My grandmama, she'll throw birthday parties for everybody, And so we stayed doing something. We used to have a cave we used to climb in. We stayed doing something. I remember my granddad had money, so he bought everybody, well, he didn't buy us all a go-kart separately, but he bought one goat car for everybody to play on. Boy, I tell you, we dogged that mud like a car. We had that thing. We had that goat car, I know, he bought it when we was, I probably was 8, 9. We had that thing till we about 16. I ain't gonna even lie. 15, one of them. I kid you not. We rolled that mud everywhere. Everywhere. I got my head ran over by once or twice. My head ran over. Man, we had a lot of fun though. We had a lot of fun out there, what we had, We had we had a lot of fun. Picking up trash. Just a country life. Again, Mac going way back with, hey man, in the 90s you were a 10-year-old Mac. Yeah, 2000, I was 10 years old. That was 23 years ago? Yeah, is that right? 23 years ago, I was 10 years old, And that's when they started building their racetrack. And it just, man, I would tell you the truth, bro. It just did a whole lot of Huckleberry Finn type stuff. It used to flood. It used to rain. Well, I told y'all about this. It used to rain outside our trailer house. I will say this to my mama. My mama and them didn't care what we did. I don't know. Like, when I think of the stuff we did, I'm like, bro, how my mama basically, she said she asked the Lord, please just keep our children, because me and my brother and cousin, we stayed in stuff. When there's a flood, we'll go flood, like die. If you jump out of this mug, we used to get in toolboxes and go get in the water. We used to toolbox used to float. Everybody had their own boat. Like the water drains where the water used to go in, we used to jump off in them things while the water sucked down in and all that stuff. We used to jump off in there and come out on the other side and all that kind of stuff. Crazy. We used to do a whole bunch of junk. God done kept. Nowadays, these kids don't know how to get around. These jokers die so easy. Yeah, we did a lot of stuff. We used to build forts, like way off in the woods. We used to have a bucket up in there. Like we built a real live fort. we got some crates, and it used to storm and rain. Me and EJ used to sit up in there. We used to have a cot in there. We used to sit up in there. We had a chimney in there. We had a bucket where we used it in there. We used to build stuff like that out of sticks and stuff. Then we would put a tarp over it. We used to have a, man, we did a lot of stuff. We did a lot of crap. We did a lot of stuff. I remember Brad trying to do it much. Yeah, man, we used to do a lot, man. Like I told you before, man, we had a Dalmatian, man. That Dalmatian, I used to wrap that leash around my scooter, man. That mother used to pull me everywhere. Like some little rascals. I will say, growing up, it was hard, like for the working wise, but it was fun. It was cool though. It was cool, you know. It was cool. So we did a lot of stuff. We played outside a whole lot. Like a lot of folks, you know. Like a lot of folks. Yeah, man. And you know, like I used to go fishing by myself as a little boy. I think of this stuff now. I'm like, would I really let Price and them go fishing by himself? I used to be up there in that pond by myself. My mama they don't know where we at, but didn't care. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. My dad and them really, really growing up, they really like, I don't know, like just do whatever. You know, it was fun. It was fun, man. It was fun, man. Then it was. What can I say? What can I say? That's why I am the way I am. You know, there's so much stuff I can't even remember. With a lot of basketball, gambling. We used to gamble a whole lot. Children we used to gamble, man. Like, I mean, when I tell you to be teenagers and children, the amount of gambling that used to go on with middle schoolers and that we were, or in high school or elementary, bro, they used to gamble on everything. They used to shoot dice, but nobody never said nothing. That's the point I don't understand. Nobody never said nothing. But they used to gamble shooting basketball. They'll never let me play. You say, man, you can't shoot. You can't play. I be like, I can play. Yes, I can. EJ be like, man, go sit down, man. You can't go play. I said, man, you go sit down. I said, y'all ain't right. I said, y'all picking everybody else. Y'all won't pick me. I said, I'm going to go tell on y'all gambling up here. They be like, man, get blank, blank. All that kind of stuff. Them jokers ain't never let me play. I take that back. I used to play. I used to play a little bit. And, you know, my brother never, he ain't want me to go around him nowhere. You know, my big brother, he ain't want me to be around. Man, go with Greg, man. I said, man, why I can't go with y'all? Man, we about to go over here, man. They ain't want me doing nothing but gambling or over some girl's house and all that. He ain't want me to go. Well, I mean, I want to go too. Shoot, Greg ain't doing nothing. I'm trying to go with y'all. Then me and Greg will get on the four-wheeler, find where they at. But we get into our own stuff. Man, I remember many days, bro. Many days we trying to sneak to girl houses, bro. Many days. I mean, one day, I think I about 15, 16, or 14, something like that. 6 and 1 up, and trying to sneak in the girl house. She said, wait till my mom and them go to sleep. I'm like, man, when they going to sleep? Sat out there about 4 hours. I said, man, but ain't nothing ever happened. Man, be trying to, but nobody never, I want that my mom and they ain't never said nothing. Come in the house, I mean, it was like I was just grown. Basically the best way I can put it. We had we got in trouble at school or whatnot, but when like today, Saturday, we been gone. They wasn't, ain't no cell phone. Ain't nobody would call him, I ask, you know, you just be gone. I'm so, man, for real. Be, man, then, like I said, the Catholics, they used to throw parties all the time. The Catholics, the nuns and priests, like the real nuns and priests, they used to throw parties all the time. Boy, we had that old flow in that church like a trampoline, man. We used to have a lot of fun at that Catholic church, boy. We used to have a lot of fun in that mud, bro. So much fun. I had no curfew. I never had a curfew. If you got hurt, we do not run home because we might be allowed to come back out and play. We suck it up there. Man, if I got hurt, man, my daddy didn't care. Man, throw some alcohol in that mud and say, go back outside. I mean, on the 4-wheeler one day, I had a horse whip. And EJ said, man, I fell off that 4-wheeler. I had a strawberry going down my tail, man. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He said, man, what wrong with you? I must have slipped out the 4-wheeler. I slipped out the 4-wheeler. Man, my mom came to her, what happened to you? I fell out the 4-wheeler. Man, I'll never get that strawberry. That doggone thing was so cool. It was so bad, my pants was sticking to my butt. So much blood. Got all so much. Then they had to pull my boxes off, and it was sticking to the strawberry. I was like, bro, that crap hurt so bad. That crap hurt so bad. So going down, yeah. Like one time, I thought I told you about that. One time we playing hide and seek. We were running, I was running, and I slid on the ground. And a doggone stick, piece of edge, broke off stick, just went straight in my buttocks, like on my cheek. When I slid and I stood up, that some gun was hanging out my tail like this. I was like, oh! Bruh, that mother was hanging out my tail like this. I had to take that mug out. I said, ah! I still got that spot on there to this day. That mug went deep. That mug went like this. I ain't gonna lie, that mug went deep. I never got stood up like I had a tail back there. Got all that mug was hanging out. I said, whoo. I mean, what, man. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I still got that mark back there. Sometimes I be like, where that come from? I was like, oh. Yeah, that mud still back there. It wasn't no scrape. That mud went in me. I slid like baseball slide. And when I slid, I'ma just slid right on that doggone stick. And that mud went straight in. It was a broke off piece of stick too, like with a pointed edge. That mud went straight into the side of my my butt. Yeah. Glory to God, I can't relate to like God and mercy. Yeah, can we get some recipes? No. You called it a strawberry. I thought it was country music. You country. It is called strawberry. What you call it? Y'all, everybody don't call it strawberries? I thought everybody called it strawberry. Yeah, I'm bad if y'all don't know what a strawberry is. It's basically a scab. Basically a scab when your skin, when you scrub it so hard and you got that red big old red mark on you. I done got hurt a whole lot. I done got hurt so much, man. I got hurt so much. Oh my God. I done hit my head so many times. Lord in heaven. I done got hurt so much. Road rash. Why you call it a road rash? I already talked about Maui. You're kind of late. Now you 50 minutes late. Y'all know how my videos go. I talk to you about something and get on something else. Y'all know that. So, yeah, man, my childhood, you know. But the majority of the time, you know, if we weren't doing something like that, we had picked up, we worked, you know. We worked. Well, we worked a lot. We worked a whole lot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A lot of memories, I tell you. Anything broke? I used to love riding horses, herding my grandpa's sheep. Always like the billy goat and never want to come inside the car every night. Anything broken? I ain't never broken. I was 10 years old. I came late too. Replay game. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Well, about 9 more minutes. There'll be an hour. The hour will be going by so fast. I'll be going by so fast, man. I can't believe y'all sit here and be listening for that long. Someone's I like hearing these memories. I got a lot, man. I got a lot. But most of them, you feel me? Most of them are just, hey, man, it just... Man, I had a dream about my coin last night. I did have a dream about my coin last night. I had a dream about my coin last night. Ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be amazing. You be counting down all the minutes. On what? Hey, what do you think about the Sheba lunch? Man, I don't know. I ain't worried about nothing but Red the horse. Red the horse. Days be going by so fast each time. I ain't lying. Days are going by real fast, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just because the weather changed, but I sure feel differently about these days. Like, it just seems like maybe because the weather changing. But it just, I don't know. I just got real a peculiar type feeling. Yeah. Can you put clock watching on good time? Can't put clock watching on good. Oh, can't put. Oh. Before you know, it'll be 8 p.m. I ain't lying. Someone said, what's Red the horse? Y'all be killing me. You know what Red the horse is, man? Out of all these lives I've been doing, and all these posts I've been making, Yep. Let's see what you got. Maybe the extensions is for some of us to catch up. Maybe. Is that your coin that you named after your horse? I don't know. Baby. You need to start paying attention when I say stuff to you. Red Horse dancing video still has me rolling. Yeah, buddy. Do you like to connect with nature, like hug and talk to trees? Man, I told you the other day, man, I hugged my plum tree. Cause I ain't went to see my grandma in a long time. Cause my truck went down. And so when Wesley took me out there, I laid on the ground, I hugged my tree, and I hugged my grandma. And I said, come here, Red. Red said, and walked off the other way. All right. Don't worry, I'm gonna catch you one day. You better hope I don't sell you. That's why you fat now. You know? Yeah, I did, man. Can't wait, man. And hopefully next year my plum trees will blossom because the frost killed everybody harvest this year. You a tree hugger. Man, I ain't been out there so long, man. I laid on the ground, man. I just sat there and rubbed my hand on the grass. I was like, and I just heard all the birds and grasshoppers and stuff. I ain't gonna lie, I love it. I was just like, and I just smelled all the dirt and manure of all the animals. Well, we really got animals that close, but I love the country. I just love the country. I walked around. That's when I was on live the other day. I walked around out there. I love it, man. It ain't nothing out there, but I just like it. I just like it. I being out here around all these cars and stores and stuff. It be getting on my nerves. It be getting on my nerves sometimes, man. I can't pick up and leave like I used to. Okay. Someone's okay. Man, should I buy a new car or a used car? Well, the used car will be new to you, my friend. But I don't know. It depends. You know, I'm like this in some ways. Some things I like to buy brand new. Some things I like to buy used. Like for the computer for my truck, like I found one for $250, but it's used in a dealership. And let me tell y'all something. I ain't no disrespect to the man. Ain't no disrespect to the fella. But this man been telling me that I'm looking, bud. I'm looking. I said, I said, have you called the dealership? Yeah. Matter of fact, my daughter called the other day. But she's out of town, so I said, okay. Soon I left, I called the dealership. Hey, man, do y'all got one? Yep. We order right now, $900. I said, so I'm like, this man just told me he called the dealership. My truck been sitting there 2 months because you want to work on 15 different cars and by yourself, and you're going to sit there and tell me that you ordered, you been looking around and you can't find that, and I got on Amazon and found one for $250, but you can't find now? Man, you gonna tell me I've been sitting here at this house going crazy out of the top of my head, and you ain't found, and you gonna sit here and tell me? What's wrong with you, man? I ain't telling that, but I'm sure that's gonna be his response. Well, bud, I'm like, man. And my pastor, he knew, you know, that's him, mechanic. He said, Mac, I'm sorry. I feel bad. I feel bad. I didn't know he was gonna do that. Man, he had the truck for 2 months. Well, we got practice Tuesday. You coming? I was like, man. So, man, riding around with Pain. Pain might be on here. No, he ain't on here. He Pain. Riding around with Pain in his van. Boy, a long van like that holds so much heat. I ain't never seen the front 2 windows can come down, but the back can't no window come down. So all from the back side of my back be hot as fire when I be in that van, but the front be cool. How that possible? Only all this getting air, but from my seat back, like somebody got the temperature on hell. I'm like, man, please drop me off at the house. Don't come pick me up no more. It is too hot. Boy, you might as well call this van Hot Dog. How long and hot this mug is, bro. Please, don't come by my house no more. Pick me up in this van no more. I look like I'm being kidnapped. You ain't got no air conditioning here. Come on, cuz. I'm sorry. I get emotional about these things. And I told myself the other day, I said, man, I don't remember not one summer being this hot. I don't remember not one summer being this hot. I'm saying, you ain't got no air conditioning, you ain't got no truck. I said, you know what, you ain't lying. I said, I ain't never been this outside in my life ever since I had that truck. Well, like this, I was working while I realized, I said, you right. I ain't got my truck, so shoot. I've been driving that BMW everywhere. And I ain't talking about no car. Black man walking. That's what I've been doing, walking everywhere. God, dog, I try to go to the restaurant. I get nice and walk to the restaurant. I make it to the restaurant. They think I'm coming to doggone change the air conditioner or something. I done got sweaty. They think I'm about to come to work. I said, no, I want to sit down. They put me at a table way at the back of the restaurant because I'm sweating because I ain't got no way to drive there. Eesh. I'm being for real. I went to the Indian restaurant. I walked in there. That man looked at me and said, are you eating or dining? Is it to go to dining? I said, man, I'm eating here. I just walked from the house. I ain't about to turn around and walk back. Okay, no problem. He don't even let me pick out where I want to sit at. He like, I want to sit over here. Oh, are you sure? Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. You know what? I be like, listen, let me just get out the way from everybody because I've been walking and I'm sweating. God dog, they don't even ask me do I want nothing to drink. They just bring me a glass of water, a cup of water. They don't even ask me do I want anything else to drink. They give me a cup of water. Doggone, they see I'm so hot, I don't even think they warm the food up. So man, nobody want no cold goat. He's like, it might cool you down. You've been walking a long way. Now just I done got a whole attitude. Come on. I walked to the Mexican restaurant over there. Man, them jokers set me down right in front of the fan. I don't even get mad. I'm like, gracias. God, I'll get... Boy, it been hot. Shoot, man, I drove my mom's truck the other day. Air conditioner so cold, I felt like going to sleep. I'm like, man, I probably need to pull over and just go to sleep and just enjoy this because I ain't going to feel this again. My mom called me, where my truck at? I'm sorry. Let me go and bring your truck back. On the road, I went down the road to get something. I took the long way back to house just so I can sit in the air conditioner more longer. I promise. I'm going to say, where my truck at? I said, yeah, mom, I came over here. Boy. Man, it's been a hot summer. Every time Payne pull up, boy, I feel like every time he pull up in that van, doggone van look like one of them correctional prison vans. He be up in there just boiling. I said, man, I said, bro, you can't even go out in this van. You can't get dressed up and go out in this van. First off, when you make it where you're going to be sweating. Doggone it. You can't pull up to no doggone fancy restaurant in this mud. They think we dropping off food. What's wrong with man? I don't even dress up no more. I just wear work clothes. Anytime you come pick up, man, let's go to the studio. I might put my boots on and the pants I had on yesterday. Ain't no point. I said, man, why you dress up like that? Should I dress up any better? Doggone boy, your doggone van feel like a tanning booth. Okay, can you bust a window out of here so we can have some form of air? Then the side door don't open. Then the passenger door don't open. You gotta let down the window for me. I'm like, boy, if anybody wanna rob this van, they gonna have to find a manual to get in this mug. How in the world? But anyway, let me calm down. Whew. Oh, I put on deodorant, doggone. I feel deodorant run all down my side when I hop in that truck, in that van. I like, boy, I might as well just carry me a stick of deodorant with me. He know I ain't lying. Don't open that gate. Let me get my phone charged. See, I got this frown on my face because I'm angry. This is my angry face. Open the door. But anyway. All right. Well, how's some? I'm air conditioner broke. I just put a window unit in because the air conditioner needs to be replaced. So I go to my grandma's house. I know my grandma and granddaddy sitting up in that hot heat like Harriet Tubman and Nat Turner. I like, man, y'all slave heat bearing. I like, won't y'all walk outside or something, grandmama? Oh, y'all sitting up in here like this. My granddaddy, who? I said, won't you go outside? Who outside? I said, won't you go outside? Who? No, don't worry about it. Put your hearing aid in. Grandma, put your glass on. Go outside. I'm about to go to work. I said, you ain't about to go to work. You just about to leave granddaddy sitting up in here. Doggone, you know what on the recliner seat is? My granddad's so stiff, instead of the seat going up, doggone, they got the seat pushed forward, and he's just basically standing up on his feet, leaning up against the couch. I like, man, how this man sitting down like this? That man so doggone stiff, he in the seat like this, leaning up. This how he sitting. I like, man, your knees can't bend no farther than that. Can't you sit bike or something? How you got this man sitting up like this, like a statue or something? Let this man lay down. I ain't tell him lay down like that. Who? Got all get bye to both of y'all. Got all. I ain't lying. My granddad literally sit up in the recliner. They must lean all the way to the front like this. God, dog, boy, you lean up, you sitting straight up like a vacuum, ain't it? I ain't never seen nobody. Man, ain't no way you that stiff. Man, why TV be so loud? I'm like, man, what's wrong with y'all up in there watching MASH and old? I like, oh, mama, can you please turn the TV down? Here she go. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I said, well, you know, granddaddy, he can't even hear. Why you got the TV up so doggone loud? Then he go, who? Got out. Listen, man. Doggone TV on 120, and I think they forced it to go there. The TV's supposed to stop at 100. How you put the volume on 120 and it ain't got nothing but 100 clicks? You is deaf in both ears, ain't it? I tell you, boy. So hot up in there. Anyway. Huh? Hey, man. I'm like, Grandma, how y'all sitting up in here like this? She got an air conditioner in her room, but the front room, man, you can't even gather up there, man. Too hot. Got all it. It don't supposed to be feeling like this up in here. This ain't. Come on, man. Got the fan blowing, the fan right here in their face. He's sitting there with his lip poked out. I know you is mad. But grandma treating you like grandma treating you like that woman on Diary of a Mad Black Woman. A mad black woman. You just sit over here, you can't even do nothing for yourself. Even anything she get you, huh? Who? That dog get man, go to sleep. I went and saw my granddad yesterday. I said, hey. He said, who are you? I said, I'm one of your grandchildren. Which one? I said, Mac. Who? Mac. Who are that? Your daddy got dog. Never mind. My granddaddy used to call me boy for the first half of my life. When the first time he called my name, bro, I promise I stopped and looked at him. I said, I've got him out with me. He said, Mac. I said, man, you know my name, man? He said, why wouldn't I know your name? I said, man, you don't call me boy my whole life. I said, I swear I didn't think you knew my name is. I said, man said, I said, you must love me or something, granddad. That's your name, ain't it? I said, yeah, you call me boy, but you'll call EJ, Greg, Martez, Quita. But when it come to me, you call me boy. I said, you just mad at me because I stole that iron from you back then. Don't lie like that. Anyway. Yeah, grandma call you gal. Yeah. I remember one Christmas, and my granddaddy used to call me a thief because I stole, I ain't gonna say I stole it, but I told y'all about it before. He had a whole bunch of junk, and I was hauling junk to make some money. And so but that when I was 17. That man, he was holding that all the way to about 3-4 years ago. I talked to him. I said, man, I was 17, about 5 years old, something like that, 5-6 years old. I said, man, I was 17 years old. Well, you should have asked me. I said, man, you told me I can get anything I want to, just don't get no iron from around the house. I said, I went to the wood yard and got that iron from over there. He said, but you know not to get that bulldozer, a scoop for the bulldozer. I don't know how many of my cousins picked up, but we picked up a scoop that be on the front of a bulldozer. We picked that mug up and put it in the van. The van that looked like Payne be driving in. My daddy had a van like that we used to work in. I don't know how we did it, but we picked that mug up, we put it in there. We took rides, we took all kind of stuff. So one Christmas, we was up in there at the house. That man said, where my wallet at? Everybody in the house. Because I just came from the bathroom. He thought I was a thief. He went back there. I can't find my wallet. Mac, you got my wallet. Everybody was in there. I said, man, you got your doggone wallet, man. You crazy, man. I just had $120 in my wallet, and now I can't find my $120. Grandma said, you gave me $120 yesterday. Leave that boy alone. I ain't give you no $120. He got my $120. I said, man, I'm about to leave him up here. I ain't took that man money. It was him that lit the thing. He walk around there and say, let me coming. So, anyway. Hi, y'all. And I left. My grandma was sad. I left. I said, Grandma, I'm about to go. This man think I'm stealing his money. I used to steal his money. I ain't, but not out of the room. I used to, like, when they used to have the races down in the track. I ain't gonna lie, I used to steal a lot, you know. And so, anywho. Y'all been 75 minutes. I'm gonna let you guys go. And well, I mean, it was basically when they pay to come in, you got two ways you can go. You either go to the right. My grandma ain't no peacemaker. Hey, my grandma ain't no peacemaker. One time, my brother bought a car from my granddaddy. He gave him $1,500 for that car. And he said, Grandma, you see I'm giving granddaddy money. She said, yeah, I see it. About a couple months later, my granddaddy said, EJ, you ain't pay me for that. You ain't pay me for that car. EJ said, Granddad, I gave you $1,500. He said, hey, Grandma. Grandma said, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I said, man, Grandma, use a traitor. Use a backstabber. I ain't got nothing to do with it. My grandma, she ain't gonna go against granddaddy. Now, she did it for me once. But I think it was before all that. My grandma said, I ain't got nothing to do with it. He just said, man, you saw me. Grandma, that's how she'll do. This is how my grandma do her lips. And walk off. Like, man, you don't bring your nappy head back here and tell the truth. my grandma. Then she be singing, oh, Lord Jesus. Like, don't be calling Jesus, you lying. I don't care how old you are, you lying. You know God dog well. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Oh, Lord. I'm singing like God, like he got all time or something. You ain't got no doggone all timer. Bring your tail back over here. I love my grandma, though. Yeah. Anyway. Well, those are true stories. So anyway. Well, I'm tired. I'm about to go on about my business. Yeah, and that's real, too. My brother said, Grandma, I gave you money. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I said, boy, Grandma, you trifling. You know, you supposed to have a grandma attitude. You acting real trifling, that fleeter. Grandma, she'll start singing, all that stuff. Yeah. Anywho, you should be. You just roasted. Yeah, that's the truth. That's real truth. Yep. So, yeah, your grandma more than 100 years. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. 100 years old, that's what's up. Yeah. Well, all right, y'all. Y'all be blessed. It's Saturday. Today's Saturday, man. And I'm just gonna chill, man. It's got nothing to do. So, yeah. Bless the Lord. Well, it's a lot of stories. A lot of stuff. So, y'all be blessed.